Alrighty, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls. When we last left off, we had just made our way through the very beginnings of Blighttown, and now we're at the very bottom in this massive, poisonous swamp. That is also still considered a part of Blighttown, I believe. In today's episode, we're mostly just going to be venturing around this area. There's quite a few items down here and just kind of different spots to go to. We might be getting to a boss, but no promises there. Honestly, actually, we'll probably be saving the boss, well, the main boss of this area, at least for a later episode. So today we're kind of just going to focus on slowly exploring around, dealing with the massive poison swamp, as it were, and just kind of venturing where we can. So, starting off, before we do anything, due to just the sheer danger of this area, and also kind of how long we'll probably be spending down here for a little while, we are actually going to kindle this bonfire. I just find it useful to do in this area. It's the extra Estus that you get just really helps surviving in a place where you're gonna just get poisoned all the time. So, using a Twin Humanities, we are first going to reverse our Hallowing. Humanity restored. And then we're going to kindle. Alrighty. Now, from there, I'm going to take a little look-see this way. Coming through here, we've got a chest. Make sure there's no other surprises. I don't believe it's in... Nope, not this one. Alrighty. I know that we're going to be approaching our first mimic somewhat soon, but just not yet. Anyways, that chest did give us a... what is it? Dragon scale, which is just another thing to reinforce dragon weapons. Pretty cool, but we aren't using any dragon weapons right now. Even though we do have a new, pretty awesome one called the Dragon King Great Axe, which... I believe... yeah, this one requires like 50 strength to use, so it is just pretty difficult to get the requirements for this one. So we're just going to be sticking with the Black Knight Greatsword. Alrighty, from here, we are just going to make our way towards the right. Kill that guy. Now, over that way... ooh. Oh yeah, we also have an invasion here. Speaking of which, we also had an invasion down in the depths. It's from Kirk. But I kind of forgot about it. And, well, we'll probably make our way back to it at some point. Dark Spirit Man in your Mildred was vanquished. Yeah, so there is... when you're playing through this game, even if you're playing online, there's still NPC invasions. There's one in the depths that I forgot about. It's the invasions from Kirk. It's the guy who has this spiky armor set, and it's the armor set where if you roll into an enemy, it'll deal damage. Pretty cool. Honestly, though, the Kirk invasions are kind of annoying to do because there's a bunch of them just all over the sewers, and they're all in different places, and it's just a hassle to track it all down. Honestly, I never find it that worth doing, but you can go and attempt it if you want. I think there's a Kirk invasion somewhere down here as well, but not 100% sure on that. Anyways, beating her gives us 3 humanity and a butcher knife. kill that. Now, the butcher knife is a pretty cool weapon, if I can find it. Here we go. So it's the giant butcher knife wielded by the undead man-eating cook lurking in the depths, which is Man-Eater Mildred. More a tool for subduing and preparing live catches than an actual weapon. Those who have faced this deadly blade have a deeper sense of how helpless prey feel. Now, I know in later Souls games, the butcher blade has a special ability where if you use it, it will allow you to heal as you deal damage. I don't know if this butcher knife has it. Test it out. So yeah, it has some slight health regain. You just regain a little bit back every single time you strike an enemy. Can be pretty useful. But the healing is so small, I just find the Black Knight Greatsword to be much better. Pretty much almost any other weapon that is similar strength-wise to just be better in the long run. So that way is the entrance to the main boss of this area, and this way is leading to another new area. We're going to leave that alone for now. Instead, we're going to be wandering more to this more back area towards here. A couple items around here that we want to grab, and there's also the entrance to yet another new, very special area back this way, which we won't be exploring that area just yet, but we are going to go grab the bonfire for it, just so that it's easier to access later on. Over here, we've got these slug enemies. Now, these guys, they're not particularly tough. They're pretty easy to kill. They're very good for farming, I think it's green titanite? Yeah, I think it's green titanite. Either green, red, or something. I know it's one of the colored titanites. Basically, these guys are a good source for farming one of the colored titanites. We'll probably get one along the way to reconfirm which color it is. Ooh, just barely. Large soul paramount. There's just one there, though, and there's a couple more just ahead, I think just around this bend, all in one large group, and it's very useful for farming titanites so that you can ascend boss weapons. Now, this area, I believe as I've said it before, this entire area is just infamous because it's just one giant poison swamp, and it's one of the first indicators of Miyazaki's specialty and his incredible love for just giant poison swamps, and I just got poisoned. Yay. This is the first poison swamp that I ever encountered, just because, again, Dark Souls 1 was the first Souls game I ever played, and, I mean, it's a hassle to get through, but I mean, you got to admit, this place is just cool. This giant marsh in the shadow of these massive, just incredibly vast walls that hold up such a large kingdom. It's just such a disparate environment, and that's kind of one of my favorite parts about this game, the fact that this is all basically taking place in one, frankly, just one city, really, of one kingdom, but it's all such different environments, just all packed into one, and the way they make it feel so natural in spite of having such different environments in one place, it's just one of the best parts about this game. Like I said, I believe in one of the maybe first episode, or at least one of the earliest episodes, Dark Souls 1 is almost uncontested in terms of world design and build. Really, I think the only ones that can even begin to compare, in my personal opinion, are like Bloodborne, just because Bloodborne's world design is so unique because of the unique setting, and Elden Ring because more than any of the other Souls-like games in this in the FromSoft series, Elden Ring feels more like an actual world, whereas as cool as this as Dark Souls 1 is, from certain lore implications and world design, this is more like the general depiction of the idea of a world rather than an actual world in and of itself. At least that's what it's always felt like to me. But that's not to knock it or to like criticize it. Again, it is still one of, if not the best in terms of world design in any of the Souls-like series from FromSoft, especially with the way it is frankly uncontested in terms of like connection and rerouting paths that just circle back into each other and connect all these different areas in ways you just don't expect. It's just really, really, really cool. And I just really love that about this game. Anyways, moving on from my little, you know, my little bit of glazing for Dark Souls 1. We're going to move over this way, and over here, as I mentioned earlier, this is another, pretty much just like the prime farming spot for these slugs for the Titanite shards that they drop. There's more up that path just there, I believe, or maybe it's down that path, I forget which. Hopefully, we'll be able to discern what color Titanite these guys drop. Die. I am going to put on the poison, because I'm just definitely going to get poisoned here. Oh, poison. Die. Ow. And die. Right, large Titanite shard, not colored Titanite shard. What was I talking about? Yeah, large Titanite shard. It's a upgrade material that you're definitely gonna need in spades later on, and these are the guys that drop it, and it is just pretty much the most optimal way to get your hands on it is just by farming these guys down here. Die. Death. Ow. Death. Slugs are beating my butt. Alrighty, we got another item over there and a bunch more slugs over here. So we're just gonna embrace the poison and die. Another large Titanite shard and death. And death. And death. Huzzah! Oh! Caught him. And kill these last three. Ow. Ow. Oh god. Die. Alright, that was close. And a sever. Almost died to the slugs there. That would have been embarrassing. Large Titanite shard, yay. Got a couple good ones. Should help me out when I'm trying to upgrade this sword even more. So, running around this way, we're gonna kill even more of these slugs. Nasty, nasty little sluggies. And we're gonna climb up this tree root. Cleanse myself of the poison. And over here, we'll find a dead body with a plank shield. What a disappointment coming all this way to only get a shitty shield. Unless... Hidden wall! And over here we have a chest. Full of what, you may ask? Twin humanities. I mean, alright, that's a decent reward, but still kind of disappointing coming all this way. Unless... another hidden wall! And here we have the Great Hollow. Now, I know I've said before that some areas have been the most annoying. This area is annoying in one very specific way. It likes to use gravity against you. And it is a total pain in the butt. Especially considering the fact that there are some items here, and the only way you can get your hands on them is by jumping off the ledges. But we'll deal with that later, not now. Just because that is a massive pain in the rear that I don't want to deal with right now. We'll deal with it once we have better access to teleporting and such. So, probably should have mentioned, yeah, don't rest at this bonfire just yet, for those of you who did. My apologies for not mentioning it earlier, because I'm just gonna homeward bone. So yeah, hopefully you didn't rest at this bonfire, and even if you did, yeah, my bad. Should have probably warned you. But it's not too tough of a journey back. You just gotta walk over the poison swamp and head back on this way. There are worse things. And honestly, you'll get another chance to kill all those slugs again, and get your hands on more large titanite, or tartanite shards. Helpful. I cannot talk today. Alrighty, kill these mosquitoes. Darn mesquites. And more chaos fly. Yeah. So, all these enemies, they're part of the chaos faction, which I've always kind of wondered why the chaos faction, which is also the demon faction, why it's so associated with insects and stuff. I mean, I get that the whole theme of the Chaos faction is kind of like, oh, parasitic life and whatnot, but it's just like, why? What do insects and stuff have to do with demons? I don't know. Weird design choice, but who am I to argue with the genius that is Miyazaki? Anyways, as you might notice, hey, there's an old friend here. So, yeah, remember how I told you to join up with the old Hunter's Covenant and then just stay in the Covenant? At least I hope I told you to do that. If not, you can easily switch back to it at the bonfire. Anyways, if you did stay in the Covenant, you'll find this guy and his ninja companion have made their way all the way down here just to talk to you. How special.
Hello again. Strange to meet away from the clan and the forest. But while you are here, how about some equipment? I love collecting these things, but I can only keep so many. And you know, you are a friend. I'll sell them cheap.
Yeah, he's claiming that, oh, we met down here by coincidence. Yeah, I don't buy it. Anyways, while he's down here, he'll act as a merchant for you, and you can even learn a gesture from him. Look skyward. Otherwise, he's selling a flamberge, the stone greatsword, but we already have one, so don't really need it. Demon Great Machete, which is a pretty cool sword. Shotel Uchikatana, if you don't want to kill the undead merchant, this is another way to get it. Washing Pole, Demon's Great Axe, Claw, which I believe that the Demon's Great Axe, it's either this or the Great Hammer that you get when you kill the a silent demon all the way back in the intro before getting your actual equipment. He also sells claws and the demon spear. This is a weapon that we'll have easy enough access to when we run into an enemy that's later on in the game. But it's just some easy access for some weapon types that you can also just find by killing enemies or just stuff that you've already picked up. Aside from that, he's also selling the Eastwood Grain Ring, which slows loss of weapon durability. Pretty cool. Honestly, though, with so long as you keep on top of your weapon durability meter, it's not too necessary and shouldn't be something of major concern for you. At least I've never found it to be. Aside from that, you've also got our ninja friend over here.
We meet again. I have the...
Yeah, pretty cool. Now, I think if you kill the ninja, you get this ring that allows you to do like flips and stuff when you are light rolling, which is cool, but I'm not going to do that. Not because like I don't want it or I don't think I could kill these guys or anything, but just, I don't know. For some reason, I just don't like killing NPCs aside from Lautrec, because Lautrec is like an absolute necessity kill, and also he's just an incredible asshole, so I just kill him anyways. But otherwise, these guys haven't done anything to piss me off, so I'm not going to do anything to them. There's this Chaos Fly, though, and he does piss me off. Your existence is blasphemy. Die. Alrighty, and with that guy dead, we're going to make our way over here. We're going to grab this item, large night shard. And we're going to kill this other Chaos Fly. And we're going to kill these mosquitoes. And die. And then we've got these guys. Oh, Jesus. So, yeah, we've got these big ogre dudes, whatever you want to call them. They've got these giant rocks that they'll throw at you. They can cause quite a lot of damage in a short amount of time. Oh, and there's more than one. Yeah, they'll also run at you with their stone and slam them down. Or they'll do what that guy's doing, and what this guy's doing, and just roll them like a dung beetle. Ow. Die, mosquito. Death. Ow. You missed. Die. More mosquitoes. Ow. Run, 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 run away. Heal, please. Missed. And got him. Wow, that was stressful. Did give us a pickaxe, though. That's pretty cool. Die. Mosquitoes are like the most annoying enemy in this game. They're so hard to hit. Dodge and... Oh, how did you take no damage? You cheater. Got him. Alrighty. Aside from that, now we're going to run on this way. And we're going to grab this item. Keeping careful in mind of the two rock guys who are over here hiding in the shadows. Like a bunch of assholes. Ow. Help. How did you miss? Okay, that was sheer luck. You are bad at aiming, buddy. Dung pile. And another dung pile. Alrighty. And a great club. Big ol' stick. Oh hey, my poison's finally gone. Yay. Alrighty, well, after dealing with all of those cavemen, all those Neanderthals with giant-ass stone, got another Chaos Fly over here. Kill him. Now, there's an NPC around here named Quilana. I forget exactly where she is, but even if I remembered, I can't see her just yet, because in order to see Quilana, you have to... She's a pyromancer, and in order to see her, you have to have a pyromancy flame that is like level 5, I think. Either that, or you have to have this item called a witch ring. If you don't have one or the other, you won't be able to see her. And the basic idea is that she is like the second pyromancy merchant. It's kind of a thing in the Dark Souls 1 where there's like whatever class you are, be it like a knight or a sorcerer or a pyromancer or a cleric who wields incantations, whatever you are, there's like the initial merchant for your class who will sell you very basic spells and whatnot, and then later on in the game, in a late game area, you'll find another merchant who will be selling more advanced spells and incantations and stuff. And Quilana, I think she's the only one of those merchants who stays in this area, because all of those like class merchants, they'll usually head back to Firelink Shrine to be easy access for you to buy and sell things. I think Quilana's the only one of them who just stays here in the swamp. I know Big Hat Logan, who's a character we'll meet later, he also moves around, but I think he sticks in Firelink Shrine for a while too. But Quilana just never goes to Firelink Shrine. She can only be found down here, which makes getting her pyromancies a little annoying until you unlock the teleport, but there's lore reasons for her to stick down here, so it makes sense to me, and I don't mind it too much, especially because I never really play pyromancer anyways. So, over this way, there's an item I clearly forgot to grab. Large soul of Proudnet. And ow. Alrighty. Heading back to our bonfire. We're gonna take a quick little rest. And now, due to the surplus that I have, we're gonna spend a lot of souls. Alrighty. And with all those souls, we're gonna level up. And we're gonna put... yeah, we'll put 32 strength so we can finally one-hand the great sword if necessary. And we're gonna... actually, you know what? We're gonna do this. Yeah. Alright. Let's see now. Knight armor, elite knight armor. Mid-rolling. Elite knight gauntlets. Mid-rolling. Elite knight gauntlets. Heavy rolling. Damn. Knight gauntlets. Still heavy rolling. Knight gauntlets. Still heavy rolling. Still heavy rolling. What in the hell? How? How in the absolute hell? Pants weigh a ton. So I'm reg rolling there. Things even weigh? 3, 6. Jesus, that is a massive jump. What are these? Huh. But that's not much of a difference. So I just do a regular knife, and then what's this? Alright, whatever. This still looks good. Alrighty. And I believe that is gonna do it for us for today. So, next time, we're going to be heading over to that weird, creepy mound thing with all those... Honestly, I always used to think those looked like fingers or something, which is weird, especially considering Elden Ring is a thing, but, you know, whatever. Skatos! Die. Anyways, next time, we are going to be heading over to that weird mound thing with all the stone fingers and whatnot, and we are going to be taking on the boss of this area, the fire spider lady, or lava spider lady anyways, Quilana. If you guys enjoyed this episode, you know, maybe leave a like and comment down below, you know, what you enjoyed, and also, you know, what lore you'd like me to talk about and things you'd like me to look into and revisit and have a little discussion about. You know, give me some ideas to help interact with you guys. Anyways, thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Peace out.